Hey everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of New Strength Sugar Babes. Today we've got a sugar babe from Canberra, Angela. She's 48, would you believe it? I just was saying to her, I can't fucking believe you're 48. And she's got two boys, two older boys are in their 20s. So I'm like, wow. Yeah, it's just, you've really aged really well. She's been in the program about 6 months now. So, Angela, tell everyone, why you joined the program. What were the issues that you were having and how are they affecting your life?
Yeah, so I joined because of my weight. Like, I'd gained probably 10 kilos in about 2 years. When I met my then partner, I was at a weight I was pretty happy with. But, I think you get complacent. And before I knew it, I was back up in the high 80 kilo kind of range, and I'm not that tall. So, and I was uncomfortable, I didn't feel comfortable at all. I looked at a photo of from my parents' 50th wedding anniversary, and I didn't recognise myself in the photo. I actually had to look at that twice and realise that was me because it didn't look anything like me. So at that point, I realised, okay, there needs to be change. I can't keep doing this. I'm completely miserable. Emotional eating. I'd stand in front of the cupboard with, the spoon and the peanut butter jar. Had to change. That was enough. Yeah. So weight was probably what actually got me into the program. Yeah.
And have you done any of the dumb diets? Have you tried?
Yeah, all the dumb diets. I did, it was called the Diet Factory, doesn't exist anymore, and it was just delivered to your house. I've done Weight Watchers where you went and checked in, and they had these weird rolling machines that you'd stick yourself, your fat bit against, and it would just roll. Really bizarre. Really bizarre, those wooden beads, I don't know, so strange. Isogenics, I've done all of that. And I did get results, particularly with isogenics, but it's not sustainable. And of course you're going to lose weight because you're starving yourself. You're not getting proper nutrients. So it all comes back on again. So yeah, all the dumb diets over and over, the 12-week challenges,
So you're 48 now. So how many years do you reckon you spent dieting?
Over 20 years.
That's insane. It's insane, when you talk to women, well, you're in the right place now.
Yeah, and doing the same thing over and over again.
I know. Yeah, I know. I think about it too. 17 years I spent doing the same shit again and again and again. And it's I just wish I'd
something different to happen.
It just blows your mind, doesn't it? And what about, did you have any other issues any sleep, digestion, mood, energy, menstrual cycle, anything like that coming into the program?
Yeah. Sleep was really bad. I'd be lucky really to sleep through the night at all. I'd get to sleep really, really late. I'd have to get up and I'd have to go to the bathroom a couple of times a night, consistently. Digestion was probably my worst. I think that I just got used to my belly being so distended, at the end of the day, it was all hard. It was I was 9 months pregnant. And I kind of thought, maybe this is just normal. Maybe this is just how it is, because I was eating what I thought was the right thing. I'm eating the salad with, a tin of tuna. I'm having my 10 almonds a day, counting out, doing all the right things, my green smoothie. And I felt incredibly uncomfortable all the time. So that has been a huge change on this program. My digestion has been a huge change. I'm not 9 months pregnant at the end of every day.
It's crazy, eh?
Which is wonderful. And it's wonderful to know that that's actually not normal.
I know.
Because I'd had a few surgeries and I kind of thought, I've had my gallbladder taken out, my spleen taken out. And at some point I thought, maybe it's just now other organs rearranging themselves and this is how it is. Sometimes my upper belly would be out to where my boobs are. I'm this is, anyway, it's not like that now. So thank God. I don't eat salad anymore. I don't eat lettuce or the broccoli, because of course broccoli was a huge one too.
Oh, I know, just floats you. Yeah, I thought I loved it. Yeah, we smother it. Yeah. You'll think you like it. You think you like it, and then you don't like it anymore. I never eat it. Ever.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't say, oh, I miss broccoli.
No, I know. You don't crave broccoli. No one binges on broccoli. Like, they're like, oh, I love
You
it.
don't.
I'm like, what do you do when you have a binge? Do you ever binge on broccoli? No, you don't.
That's right. You've got the peanut butter or the Nutella.
Yeah, exactly. The
Hoping
sweet
no one
stuff.
sees you.
The salty stuff. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So what other improvements have you seen since starting? So, like, your digestion's improved, sleep's improved. What else?
Yeah. My skin is a lot brighter than it was. I've had good skin. My mum is in her 80s and she's just got amazing skin. So thanks, Mum. My hair is like a lot shinier, and it doesn't, when you wash it and you get hair coming out, it's not falling out as much. My nails are stronger. My sleep is heaps better. That's improving more. I think we've upped calories a bit, which sounds so strange. You eat more food and then you just sleep. And I'm like, but it actually works.
Totally.
It actually works.
Yeah. It's amazing, isn't it? Yeah, you don't, and you think you're like, what's the body composition change you've seen? Like, you're losing body fat and we're increasing your calories.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Like, in these 6 months, I've lost just under 6 kilos and just over 60 centimeters.
It's amazing.
And I'm on like 2,200 calories.
Isn't that insane? Isn't it? It just blows your mind, doesn't it? Yeah.
I know, it's incredible. And people are like, you're what? 2,200 calories? I'm like, yeah. They're like, oh my God.
I know.
You got to get on this. Like, this is just.
And sugar and milk and brownies and just goodness.
Brownie before bed. Brownie with a big drink of milk before bed with a bit of salt on it. It's just, like, it's always eating. A friend of mine actually laughs. She says, every time I talk to you, you're eating. Like, I said, I know. I don't ever have cravings. I don't ever think, oh, God, I wish I could have whatever, X, Y, Z. Like, there's none of that because I'm eating fat and I'm eating, sugar, and I'm having salt. And so I'm not actually missing or craving anything. So, it's just incredible.
And how have you found the training, doing the strength training online? Because obviously you don't ever come in and see us or come to our gym.
Yeah. I love that. I love that. I mean, in the beginning, I had to talk myself into going. I think until it becomes a habit and a routine, you've just got to make yourself go. And I thought, well, I've joined the program. I'm not going to just do it half-assed. So training's part of it. And I'd go and I loved it. And I know that, you video what you're doing, you get feedback on what you're doing. It doesn't matter if there's someone with you or not, because you're getting that feedback anyway. And I think also my focus changed too from it being about losing weight to being about getting stronger, because there's something really exciting and empowering about going, yeah, I can lift, whatever it might be. And it's just competing with yourself. It's not competing with anyone else. It's just doing better than you did the day before. Like, I love it. Absolutely love it.
No, it's so true.
It's fantastic. And it doesn't, you're only in there like an hour and a half.
3 times a week. Yeah.
Nothing. I used to do 15 hours a week of exercise.
Holy shit. That's insane. How did you have time for that?
Well, it was lunchtime. I'd do a Les Mills class where I'd usually, hurt myself. And then after work, I'd do dance classes. So, but it's sort of how people knew me. It's how I identified, because I go, oh my God, Ange, you do so much. I'm like, yeah, I know. It's so fabulous.
I feel like shit.
And I'm like, now, I don't have time for that shit. I just 3 times a week is perfect.
Oh, wow. It is really empowering, hey. I really feel that too. Like, it's just so awesome getting stronger and just beating yourself. And
And I love it. I love it too, going into the weights area and you're there with the other guys and, they couldn't care less. No one's actually looking at and, judging me or anything. But I just like going in there and going, I know what I'm doing, and I'm, like, to me, I think that's really cool. And my kids really love it too. They're like, oh, good on you, Mum. Like,
oh, that's so awesome. I love it when people are like really into the lifting, so I just love it too. I think exactly the same thing as you. And I've never met a woman who has gotten stronger and gone, oh, I hate it. I hate being strong. Like, it's really, It's so cool. And you're forever learning and progressing, you know, like it never stops. Even, you know, I'm a more advanced lifter, not the most advanced. Obviously, there's women much stronger than me. But, yeah, I just feel like you've always got room to grow and to learn. So, no, that's so awesome. And
definitely.
when women are thinking about doing our program, obviously they've got reservations and concerns. And I'm sure you probably had the same ones. So, one of them is time. Women are worried that they won't have time to do this program. You're obviously busy and you're a mum and, you know, what would you say to that?
I think, well, with the workouts, you know, if people think about what they're doing now, like for me, I was doing 15 hours and thought that was good. Now it's 3 hours a week, maybe a little bit more depending on the sessions. So you're actually saving some time there. And I think also it's about, for me, instead of saying I don't have time to do this, I say this isn't important for me to do. And depending on how you feel, and for me, when I said, oh, this isn't important or it's not important to me, I thought, oh, no, that's not true. It is important to me. I'm going to find the time. We can always find time for things that we think are important. And that's, I think, also just where the planning comes in, you know, like you've got on your calendar when your kids go to swimming and soccer and your husband does X, Y, Z. There is time. You can find time somewhere 3 times a week.
Absolutely.
Totally.
It'll give you time back, I think, if you're training stupidly, you know, like we used to do 6-7 days a week. It'll actually give you time back. Yeah.
It absolutely gives you time back. Yeah, totally.
And what about, like we sort of talked about before, a lot of women are worried about doing it online. I don't know how I'll learn how to lift online. And, you know, obviously they probably see me lifting and think, oh, God, I can't lift that. But we don't start you there, of course.
Yeah.
How have you found doing the whole thing online and learning how to lift online?
It's been really just like having someone there anyway. I mean, you get started at your capability and you move up from there gradually. You know, you're not going to start benching, 50 kilos. Like you start gradually and you improve and you progress as you go along. So I think that's completely fine. You get shown how to do the exercises. There's so much information. There's so many resources in the program that you actually get. There are videos. You can see exactly how to do the exercises. If you're not sure, you can ask questions. The coaches will get back to you straight away. You video yourself doing the exercises and you get feedback and they say, looks great. Next time, remember to do blah, blah, blah. So you know you're doing it right. And if you're not doing it right, you know you're going to be corrected. So the online hasn't been an issue. Like it really hasn't been a problem. And if you really wanted to, I mean, I've occasionally got some of the guys to help me because I couldn't unrack the bench. So you just get someone to help you. Like everyone's willing to help. No one's going to say no. So the online component has not been a problem at all because it doesn't feel online because you're always supported and you're always you can ask anything. So it doesn't feel like you're on your own.
And well, no, you're right. We're just a finger touch away, pretty much.
Yeah, that's right.
All 15 of us. And finally, money. So women are like, is it worth the investment? Do you feel like you've gotten value for the money that you've paid for the program? Do you think it's
absolutely.
worth it?
Oh, absolutely. Like not only have I saved a lot of money in food because you plan and then you do your shopping list and then you cook your food and then it's done. There's like zero wastage. So, you know, that is easy, I think. And really for what you get all the coaches, the training coaches, you get a tech person who is there to help you with any tech issue and she's just amazing. A mindset coach, you get your big sisters. There's so many things that you get with you, you know, psychology even, you know, you get all this stuff. You get experts, interviews with experts that we've got access to. If you paid for all of those things individually, that would be a lot of money. Like the money that you pay is absolutely worth it. And at some point, you're going to have to pay for your health anyway. Now, that's either now when you're still young and, you know, relatively fit, or you pay when you're 80 and need to be in hospital and having operations. Like, I'd rather be paying now, you know, to support me going into older age, you know, to aging much better than waiting for that time to come and then going, well, I've got to pay now for my prescriptions. You got to pay at some point. At some point, money comes into it. So, and to me, I was actually surprised too. I remember my onboarding call with, who was it with? With Jess. And she told me, and I said, oh my God, like I expected it to be, I think I expected it to be more because of all of those things that you do get. So it's absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth it. You add up all those 12-week challenges that you do, all the money you spend on supplements, all, you know, all of that over and over again. It's just not comparable. So it's absolutely worth the money. I wouldn't hesitate at all.
Oh, that's awesome. And finally, if a woman was sitting on the fence and she's like, oh, I just don't know if I should do it, what would you say to her?
What have you got to lose? Absolutely do it. Absolutely do it. And there's so many ways to get a taste of it anyway. You've got your 28-day, you know, strong, not skinny. You've got stuff. There's lots of different sort of levels that you can go to sort of test it out. But if you're on the fence and you want something to change, so do something that you've not done before. Trust in the process. Do something that you might think, oh, that's a bit strange. I don't know how that's going to work. I'm so used to the lettuce and the whatever else we've been told. It hasn't worked. You're looking for something else. Try this. Like, if you don't like it, well, you don't like it. But I can guarantee that you'll like it. If you're on the fence, then get off the fence and just do it. Absolutely.
Oh, well, thanks so much. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day and being flexible with me with times. And if you're a woman and you're watching this and, you want to get off the fence and get in, click on the link below and you can just book in a free chat. There's no obligation to join with one of our coaches and just we'll see whether this is a good fit for you, because we don't accept everyone into the program. We want women who are committed, you know, who actually want to put the work in and learn and grow, because you do have to learn a bit when you come into our program, but it'll completely set you free if you put in a good 6 months. You know, I think you probably got your head around the meal planning and the training you're much better at, and the tech stuff now. 6 months
absolutely.
in, you'd be a pro.
Yeah.
It's
pretty easy now. Like, it can be a bit time consuming in the beginning to get to it, but now I'm like, bang, 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 sorted, done.
So easy, isn't it? Like, I do my meal plans now. I'm like, it's not even, you don't have to think now.
No.
Just so easy. It's so easy to go out and make food choices and not stress, and I
know, it's wonderful.
Yeah. Oh, well, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time, and I'll chat to you more in the program.
Awesome.
Okay,
Thanks.
bye.